大家好，我是 Suran 在中国. Hello everyone, I'm Suran in China, and I am in South China. For those of you that don't know, there is a typhoon on the way, a big one. This is a super typhoon. It is called Saola, I believe, and it's crazy. The wife and I were out a little while ago, which is why I look like a wet rat, fending off the wind and the rain to get a few things done today. But now we're home safe and sound, no need to worry. And I just wanted to share with you some of the preparations that China is making for this super typhoon. For those that didn't know, a typhoon is also the same as a hurricane or a cyclone. They just change the name depending on which oceans or which part of the world you happen to be living in. In China, we call it a typhoon. I've lived through many of these before. I've seen a lot, but this is going to be a big shaker, and let's just see what's going on outside. So here we go. This is not a typical scene in Shenzhen on a Friday afternoon at 5:30, let me tell you. These streets are bare. There should be tons of traffic out there based on the fact that people are all finishing up and heading home for the weekend, but obviously due to the typhoon, everybody is already home. Most businesses here have allowed their employees to leave if they went to work at all at noon, at lunchtime, just to make sure everybody got home safe. So the few cars that you're seeing out there right now are the stragglers, the people rushing to get home after work to hunker down and get safe. If you look directly below the construction site next to us, there hasn't been anybody working all day, other than a few employees out putting down sandbags, securing things to make sure nothing is going to move in the storm. The Chinese companies are very, very good in that way. They do go out of their way to protect their employees. So the construction workers here are all hunkering down the same as we are and preparing for the big storm. So there's not going to be much happening today or likely even tomorrow as far as construction goes. And as you can see, the skies are gray, the clouds are moving very, very fast. It's extremely windy out there, so it's a very, very good night to stay home. And if we take a look, I'll show you a couple of the preparations that the city is making. Not only are they boarding up and taping up windows, but they're shutting down shops, and they're even doing things like barricading the subway entrances to make sure that they don't flood. Let me show you what I mean.